Hello and welcome. Today is April 28, 2021, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels, and highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light. They're bringing healing love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and spray down my area. I'm a little bit raspy as always. I'm gonna change my intake for my allergy medicines from daytime to nighttime because I've been feeling loopy lately, like like feeling tired during the daytime, and so I think it's better to reserve it for the nighttime so I can go to sleep, right? So I hope everyone is doing well and lovely for today. So let's see. Spirit, can you please reveal to us what is the energy of masculine and feminines, and what are their energies towards each other? What is the energy that wants to come through between masculine and feminine collective? What is the general collective energy, please, Spirit, that wants to be shown to my lovely masculines and feminines? Please give us the clarity and insight of what is going on, the true nature of the energies between masculines and feminines. Thank you, Spirit. So we have here a conclusion, but it's in reverse. So masculine has not reached a conclusion about a situation. There's something that they haven't gotten all the pieces of the puzzle yet, coming together. They still need some information, is what I'm gathering. Towards the feminine, we have deception. So masculines could be hiding something from the feminines that masculines are not exactly sure about what to think. Interesting. I do see that masculine needs to work on their shadow self. So masculines, they could be in a sense of a delay when it comes to their feminine because they are working on themselves. And that's what I'm seeing. Now, with you, feminine, we have surrender. So you're in a state of surrender. And I really feel that, you're working more on yourself, which is really good. So what happens, happens, and I feel like you're freeing yourself from any kind of limitations that's holding you back. And honestly, this feels as if, feminines, you're working more on yourself, which is good. Towards the masculine, we have spring. So again, this is another beautiful energy that wants to come through. So spring is a time of renewal. It's a time of growth. It's when you had planted the seeds back in possibly the winter and fall months. Okay, and things are now growing. So things are starting to blossom, if you will, if you just release and let go. And that's the energy of the feminine. This masculine's energy is a little bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and see. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the underlying energy of masculines and feminines. What is going on beneath the surface with masculine and feminine collective? What is currently going on with the unconscious and subconscious of masculines and feminines, please, Spirit? I really feel like this masculine doesn't know what to think. They do have some information on the feminine and also with themselves, and there's too much going on with this masculine and dealing with the karmic situation. They need to settle down. That's the energies I'm feeling. This deception, I don't feel like they're really deceiving the feminines. What I'm getting is that they're hiding the truth that, they just need a timeout. So for some of you feminines, if you haven't heard from your masculine and you have been in a recent separation or timeout, masculines, they need to really use their discernment at this time, not take any action, but they're not telling you the truth about the reasons why they're not giving you like a straightforward answer. That's what it feels like. Let's see. So we have non-duality. So masculines, they're neither here nor there. I feel like they're trying to find like a neutral zone. They don't want to be in a state of non-duality, being in two places at the same time, but really being within themselves. So I really feel like masculine hasn't really figured out how they can be in two different places at the same time, especially if this masculine is caught up in a karmic situation, but also has you on the side, feminine, okay? And that's for some of you. But this masculine has not come to, an answer as to how they can become non-dualistic. That's actually a really good thing. Towards the feminine, we have chameleon. So, do you see this? What did I say? So masculines, I feel that they're not really trying to deceive the feminine. It's just they don't know how to speak their truth. And I see that instead of trying to blend in with their environment, they're actually sticking out like a sore thumb. And, it's like, masculine, what are you hiding? So feminines, something is up with the masculine, especially if you've been talking to them. Okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting. Masculines, they can't figure out how they can be in two different situations at the same time. And so, yes, there's a form of deception. And I feel that instead of trying to blend in with what is going on around them, I really feel like they want to be shown. Okay? They want to step out behind this tree and and show themselves. Now, guys, I had a weird dream last night. And I don't know why I always dream like this, but, obviously I did read an article where if you've been vaccinated, then the limitations of wearing a mask, is being released. And so in my dream last night, I was walking into like a shopping area, and I forgot my mask. And then I saw everyone around me who didn't wear a mask. And I'm like, is this safe? Because in my consciousness, okay, in reality, we're all wearing masks. But in my dream, I was questioning the validity about my dream. And I guess I'm over analytical in my dreams also, guys. It's so weird. I'm like, why is everyone not wearing a mask? Masculines, they don't want to hide themselves. I feel like they want to expose themselves, okay? And in order to do it, they can't be in two different places at the same time. They want to be in one place, okay? That's actually a really good thing. And I feel that this is due to their crown chakra being open, okay? And that's a really good energy. So, for the feminines, we have containers. So feminines, I really feel like you're giving up to the universe, and what? You're putting it in a container. There's so many containers, okay, that there's just so many. There's an abundance, and I really feel like just as long as you kind of put it to the side, it's gonna be there, right? So I really feel like you're trying to control the situation, but this is within yourself, not with your masculine. So whatever energy that you have that you cannot control, you're trying to contain those energies so that you can free yourself. So it's almost as if, feminines, you're going through a visualization technique to, kind of make observations of your thoughts, put it into a container and give it up to the universe. And guys, I have a perfect example. I have a God box. Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, so I have two containers. This one just has blanks, okay? And this is my God box. And guys, I got this from the dollar store, okay? So you don't have to spend a fortune to have a cute little box. Just go to the Dollar Tree or whatnot, and they have cute little boxes that you could use. Or you could do a shoe box. You could recycle whatever box you have. So basically, I would write something that I want to give up to the universe that I cannot control, or what has not manifested. So one example that I have: please clear my blockages to creativity. Let me go with the flow of life. Wow, that's actually beautiful, and that's a state of surrender, right? That's actually beautiful. So I guess at one point I had a blockage in my creativity. And as you guys know, I'm very creative. And so I wanted to write that and give it up to the universe. And voila, my creativity is in the flow. So, it's a really good technique that you could use to put it into an actual container and give it up to God, to source or universe, and see, if it manifests. And I haven't looked into my box in a long time, guys. So yes, it works. So towards the masculine, wow, look at this. We have surrender. Feminines, you are putting up the white flag. You're like, I surrender. Look, we have surrender in here 2 times. Okay, so feminines, you're in a state of surrender towards your masculine. And I feel like you're starting to do this in the spring months. Okay, so if I know that all of my Aussies down under, it is a fall season for you all. Take it as it resonates. This could have been a past energy, or this is something that is new, because spring doesn't have to be a season. It could be a state of being. So spring is a fresh new start. It's an energy, okay? And I feel like currently you're in a state of surrender. So that's really beautiful. Wow. So let's go ahead and see, what is the masculine's energy like towards the feminines? Because they're in a state of non-duality. They don't want to be in 2 different places at the same time, but they haven't figured it out yet. And they are, I feel like this masculine wants to make their appearance towards their feminine, because right now they look as if they are being deceptive, but they don't want to be deceptive. They want to show up. They want to contact you, feminine. That is the feeling I'm getting, but they don't know how. So let's see. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the current energy of masculine collective towards feminine. How are they thinking, feeling? What is it that they want? What are they going to do about the situation? What is their challenge? And what is their outcome? Thank you. So we have Ace of Swords. Masculines, they have the truth. They've gotten clarity about what is. Okay, so they had an epiphany of some sort. Wow, with the passing of this moon, they were digging deep into their shadow self, guys. Okay, so something has been being shown to this masculine about what they have been hiding. Guys, this is all coming to light. Masculines has been hiding behind this tree, okay? And I really feel like masculines had an issue with looking into their emotions, okay? Masculines, they want to get out of this hiding and really show their true colors. And I really feel like it's in regards to where should the masculine be? Where can they be in a state of non-duality instead of being in a dualistic nature, right? Because masculines can't be in 2 places at the same time. But what about their mental thoughts? Look, so masculine, okay, if they had a lot going on in their mind, they have come to a conclusion that it's time to get out of their head. So masculines know that they are actually all in their head about a situation. And it's time to balance themselves. What? Non-duality, guys. Like, I can't make this stuff up. Do you see? Masculines, they don't want to be in two different areas. They're trying to find a balance, okay? And in order to be balanced, they have to be in a state of sovereignty, okay? And I also see that they're working on it. So they're balancing out their emotions. They're testing the waters. Okay. And I see that they're learning to be more strong, be more courageous, being more tame, being more peaceful. That's what I'm feeling. And they're taking a time out to reflect on this. So today is a day of masculines doing a lot of deep reflection, meditation, coming to conclusions, because masculine has not yet come to a conclusion about how they can get out of this non-duality. Okay? Or this duality, and becoming in a non-dualistic energy. They're trying to figure it out slowly, because that's why this masculine feels like they can't have a new beginning and they can't really make an offer. For some, it's because they have kids. And I see that this masculine, they're having a hard time of expressing their truth about the wisdom that they now have. But I feel that they're making a plan and they want to step forward and take the lead, but they're not ready to communicate to their feminine. And I also see that there's something that they're not really clear on about this third-party situation, because this karmic energy is still here, and this karmic still has some sort of expectations, because it isn't over yet. You know, that's why this masculine can't really be with you, feminine. And I'm talking to my feminines, where your masculine is caught up in a karmic situation, even though that they're not with them in a romantic sense or whatnot, they're still with them nonetheless, right? And I really feel that there has to be a separation of energy. So masculines, they haven't concluded as to what they're going to do about the karmic situation and also with you. And that's what I'm seeing. Yes, because I see that this masculine, they can't give out handouts anymore. And I feel like masculine is taking back their energy and reallocating their resources. I feel that instead of giving more towards a karmic situation, I feel like this masculine is actually being a little selfish and giving more back to themselves, which I feel it's okay. You know, they could be acting a little bit immature, and they've realized that they weren't happy. So their actions, or the way that they may have come off, you know, to feminines, or also towards, you know, karmic situations, is that, you know, they don't have all their stuff together, so they come up short. That's what it feels like. And I felt that this masculine wants to release their burdens, okay, of getting out of a partnership and heal. So this is a work in progress. This is especially for those masculines who are actually entering into a situation where masculines is separating themselves from a karmic energy and taking the time out to figure out how they can become non-dualistic and not be in a dualistic energy with the karmic situation and also with you. So masculines is doing a lot of thinking. That's what I'm seeing. So masculines are thinking that it's time to let go of their past and this codependency, okay? So I really feel like whoever this past person was, this person was a gold digger, okay? They just relied on the masculine for material efforts, okay? This is like a monthly income, a monthly check. you know, something that is consistent, that the karmic is reliant on. They, you know, they're trying to let that go. Right now, they feel that it is time to really tell you the truth, because I've seen that. Because towards the feminine, we have this deception, okay, and masculine wants to really unhide themselves. They want to, you know, tell you the truth about a commitment. So I feel like masculines wants to be more honest with their feminines, but also perhaps they want to offer you a sense of commitment. But it has to come with time. This is how they're feeling. What do they want? They want to complete this cycle and have a new one with you. So there's a completion or an ending of a situation, and this time there is an equal exchange of give and take. Okay, so masculines is trying to balance everything out. Hence, I see here this non-duality. You know, instead of being all over the place, they're gonna just be them. And I saw the King of Pentacles in reverse. Masculines, they're not giving out handouts anymore. They want to balance the scales, which I see here is what this person has in one hand. But on the other, they were giving towards a karmic situation. But I really feel like now, masculine wants to balance this energy out. They're no longer, you know, shelling out handouts, right? This ain't the government. Just saying. Because I have a sense that that is actually a part of the situationship also. So what do they want to do towards the feminine? I see that they're not very clear. Their intuition is blocked, and about how to offer a new beginning. Okay. And I really feel like they're actually thinking about themselves. So masculines, I really feel they're not communicating to the feminines. They're really thinking that they can't offer this to you right now because they would be feeling selfish, only thinking about themselves, when they know that they need to get out of this dualistic energy and be non-dualistic. And that's what I'm saying. But they're figuring it out. The challenge is for this masculine to offer you an apology or a confession about the reasons why they've been blocking their heart. And that's the challenge. In the outcome, I see masculines, they're not happy. And I really feel that they want to work on their true happiness by working on themselves. So this is actually really good. Instead of working for karmic situations or whatnot, they're working on them. And this is what we want, because in order to come into union with our divine masculine, we have to come into union with ourselves, which means you have to heal yourself first and do good for yourself first before you can do good for anyone else. And once you reach that state where you are doing well on your own, it doesn't matter, because love is unconditional. It is not a conditional energy, which is what this masculine's used to in the past with karmic relationships. Masculines was always attracting a karmic who had conditions. Like, if you have this, I want that, you know? And it was always, an imbalance of, give and take. Why? Because there was no love in the situation. It was all about materialism. That's what I'm saying. So masculines, they're really working in more ways than one on themselves, healing themselves, working on themselves. And that's a beautiful energy, guys. I really do like this energy coming through for masculines. So, feminine, what is your energy? So Spirit, please reveal to me, what is the energy of divine feminine towards the masculine? How are you currently thinking? How are you feeling? What do you want? What do you want to do about the situation? What is the challenge? And what is the outcome? So let's see. So feminines, we have five of emotions, which is five of cups. So you've already grieved about the situation dealing with your masculine, and I feel like you're healing. And I also see that you're feeling inspired. You want to be free and be in a state of what? Surrender. Do you see how beautiful it is when you let go and go with the flow? Very much like what I wrote to universe, you know, uh, release the blockages I have towards my creativity so I can be more creative and be in the flow. And this is the energy of the feminines. You are feeling more sensual when you're more in tune with yourself, feminine. You are feeling the passion and the fire within because you only can control yourself. And that's what I'm feeling, right? You become the magician, so you're manifesting some sort of change. And I see here it's the King of Cups. So I feel that masculines are slowly coming in tune with their emotions. That's the feel I'm getting. And also, wow, we have here Two of Cups, so that you can offer your love towards your masculine. This could be within 2 months, okay, guys? So, if this is resonating with you, it may not be anytime soon where you could be in union with your masculine, but I feel like within a couple of months, once masculines and feminines really truly put in the work and work on yourself, that is when union takes place. And guys, if you're interested in coming into union with yourself, I do have a divine feminine reading. Okay, so if you want to learn how you can master whatever it is that you need to work on so you can come into union, work on you. That's the first step, guys, And I also feel that this masculine, or actually you feminine, you want to hold back of communicating your feelings towards your masculine. And you also are in timeout trying to look at things from a different perspective because you are also in your head feeling stuck about making a decision. You had a hard time of making a choice. And I see that, you're trying to look at your options and see, should you contact your masculine? You're in your head about it. And I really feel like for some, you're actually communicating with your masculine in the 5D. So this may not be 3D communication. This could be 5D or telepathic communication. But feminines, you are all in your feelings. You want to offer your masculine your love. So I really feel for my feminines, you really desire to contact your masculine and say, hey masculine, how have you been? I've been thinking of you. I miss you. I want you. All that, right? Feminines, y'all are on fire. And I really feel like, when you're in this state of surrender, that's when it's like flowing like lava. Oh my God. Because that's what it feels like. It feels very hot energy. You're ready. I think it's spring. It's time to make babies. And I feel like you're walking away from this immature emotion because you're looking for something that is more deep. And wow, feminine, I see that you want to either reconcile with your masculine. I feel within 2 to 3 months, guys, for this collective, there is going to be a coming together. And I've been channeling the summer months like June, July, August, okay, where there's a wave of twins who are actually going to be with their masculine. Whether or not it sticks, that's to be continued. But I've been feeling very strongly, if you've done the inner healing and the work, okay, and come into your own authenticity, your own truth, and worked on your traumas and any kind of, like wounding, internal wounding, that is when you can really open up your heart to love. That's what I'm seeing. It's really beautiful. Look, we have Ace of Voices. So this is truth. And the masculine also had this. So I definitely feel that both masculines and feminines had like an epiphany. Okay. There was some kind of truth that came to light about some communication, but you guys aren't talking. I really feel like this is more of an awareness, and you could be communicating more so in the 3D, in the 5D. And for feminines, I feel like this is based on codependencies. This could be on what masculines are dealing with at this time, and about how they're coming in and, working on their material life. So you know that your person is working on this. Exactly. And I feel like feminines, you're just ready, to make an offer. I really feel like my feminines, you're ready for this communication, but you're surrendering. If masculine is ready, they will contact you. I feel like my feminines, you're for the most part somewhat ready. Today it feels like you look like you're ready. You're about ready to make that phone call. But I'm going to tell you this much, feminines. Your masculine isn't ready yet. It looks like, things are well, okay? They've made a decision. But I feel like for some of these masculines, they're actually moving away from a karmic situation, trying to be in a non-dualistic energy, but they haven't figured it all out yet. They still need a little bit of time. Hence the reason why I see it could take into the summer months, okay? But in the spring, in this quarter, that means you're surrendering. So you're giving up to your universe, and whatever universe delivers, is you're okay with. And that's what I'm getting with the feminine. So let's see. Feminines, I see that you are not really communicating. You're not communicating that this isn't over. Whether or not you had that discussion with your masculine or not, who knows? But in your thoughts, it's not over. How you're feeling is that you don't feel really good about approaching your masculine, and you're not talking to them. What you want is to get out of your head and not really stress. So feminines, I feel like you want to be in a state of surrender and really hold on to the connection. And right now, you're not very clear. This is the High Priestess. Feminines, you're not seeing something, so perhaps that's the reason why you are surrendering. You could have a blockage, very much like what I wrote on my piece of paper. I had a blockage towards my creativity, so I gave it up to the universe. I couldn't see how I could get away with not, getting over my creative, what you want to call this. I don't know, not feeling creative. And feminines, I feel like you're in the same boat, okay? You really can't see what is going on so much in the 5D, but you're communicating to your masculine in this way because you can't see, because things in the 3D aren't panning out. You're not seeing anything in the 3D that is really indicating that things are moving along. So I really feel that you're just in a state of surrender, okay? But you've planted the seeds and you're going to be patient. So that's what I'm seeing. Also, your challenge is the Lovers, but it's in reverse. So you have made a decision to not work on a situation. So feminines, Spirit is saying reevaluate your decision. This is Temperance in reverse. So feminines, you're not being patient. And I know, guys, right? We have to define what this patience word means, because patience could mean years. I ain't gonna lie, if you have been with me on my channel since the beginning of time, okay, you know that P word don't mean a week, okay? It don't even mean a couple of months, maybe a year. But the P word, okay, is infinite. It doesn't matter. There is no time limit on this P word. This P word, technically speaking, in realistic terms, years, okay? It's gonna take years. So you gotta surrender. It makes the time go by faster, right? And so the outcome is the Seven of Swords in reverse, or actually Seven of Wands in reverse. So I feel like that means you're no longer wanting to fight or defend yourself. You're letting it go and giving up. Again, a state of surrender. And I see here it's your what? Emotions with the Queen of Cups. You're in a state of surrender to your feelings and your intuition and just letting things go. Trust and work on yourself. You know, you have to be patient. That is your guidance. Be patient because you can't see nothing, and rethink your choices. If you're thinking that, you know, this is taking way too long and masculines, you know, is taking forever, Spirit is saying, you know what, you need to learn patience. Patience and your decisions in regards to love. That's what I have, guys, okay? That's what I'm saying. So let me go ahead and see what else, right? Let me clear up my area. Let me do a love language. So, you know, what does masculine want to say? What is masculine thinking when they think of you? Let's do that. What is masculine thinking when they're thinking of their feminine? Double dates. They want to go on a date with a friend. You know, spend some, you know, good times. Also, we have competitive fun. Maybe play some games. You know, something a little bit challenging. And hugs from behind. Oh, that is so sweet. You know, masculine wants to hug their feminine from the behind. So this is really good energy. Masculine really could use, you know, some, you know, like healthy, you know, just really more platonic type energy. Not being so deep in their feelings. So feminines, how are you feeling towards your masculine? You want to lighten your masculine's load. You know, I really feel like you want to play wifey or husband. Okay, just like this gentleman here. This person got the gloves on and you want to show how much you love your person by doing the dishes, right? Or, you know, maybe cooking a meal, maybe taking out the trash to the recycling center, you know, maybe vacuuming, cleaning the house, dusting, whatever the case is. And I really feel like your person could really appreciate that, because I feel like your masculine is working a lot and they don't have a lot of time to be doing all this extra stuff. And so this masculine would truly appreciate this, is what I'm feeling. Is there anything else that the feminines want to, you know, reveal to their masculine about how they want to show they love their DM? Is there anything else, Spirit? Love at first sight. So feminines, y'all are more romantic, and I saw that, you know, you want to express to your masculine that when you first saw them, you just knew. You're like, yeah, baby. What? Let me clean the dishes. It was game over, right? When you first met them. Is there anything else that feminines would like to say towards their masculine about how they love them? How do they show their masculine how they love them? One final message, please, Spirit. What is the final message that feminines would like to share to their masculine about how they love them? Childhood activities. Talking about creativity. Oh my God. So, you know, feminines, maybe you like to paint, maybe you like to color, maybe you like to draw, you know, or do like child, like activities. And that's really good. That stimulates the creativity. It's working on your inner child. And so, like I said, you know, this energy, it's not deep. It's very platonic, and I feel like that is what both masculines and feminines need at this time. It's just to be lighthearted and enjoy like a childlike energy, you know, a very innocent energy, you know, with one another, and not get like too deep into passion or romance or anything like that, but just showing, you know, to each other that you both care, or you both had a really good time. Especially for masculines. Masculines, I feel like, you know, they just want to play, okay? Like, you know, they just want to have a friendly competition, you know, and like just go out with some friends, you know, not just be one-on-one, you know, and, you know, but go out with other people and be more social. That's what I'm feeling, guys. That's really beautiful. So let's see what else. Spirit, what is the messages? What are the messages that masculine like to say to the feminines? What are the messages, please, Spirit, that masculine like to say towards feminine? What does masculine like to say to feminine? Is it possible to forgive and forget? You know, they want to know. You know, I feel like slowly but surely, this feels like a rekindling of a friendship that they had. They miss that friendship that they had when you guys first knew each other, you know. But it's like a bond that twins have. When twins come together, you guys are very similar. That's why it's uncanny, right? How you guys can just pick up where you left off, you know? But, you know, let's see what else. Is there anything else that wants to show up for this masculine? I mean, this masculine towards feminine. What else does this masculine say to their feminine, please, Spirit? What is masculine to say to feminine? What else is masculine to say to their feminine? Would you reject me? They want to know, would you reject them? So there's definitely a level of forgiveness. That's why masculine hasn't reached a conclusion, you know, about being in two different places. They just want to be in one place. And honestly, I really feel like this masculine could use a friend. They could really use like a friend, you know, and not like get too deep into a relationship. And this feels really good, guys, you know. That's what I'm feeling, you know. So feminines, what is the energy that you would like to say to your masculine? What do you want to say to your masculine? I thought about a lot about you lately. So feminines, you've been thinking about your masculine a lot, you know, especially if you haven't communicated to them. Is there anything else that feminines would like to say towards their masculine? Oh, I still love you. Feminines, you still love your masculine. Masculines, they're afraid of rejection, but you still love them. I really feel like you haven't talked, you know, you haven't had a conversation or communication with your masculine for some time. And that's why this masculine is asking, is it possible for you to forgive and forget of what happened? And I'd say yes, because you've been thinking a lot about your masculine and you still love them. That's really beautiful, guys. You know, I really feel like masculines and feminines, you guys are really thinking about each other. You know, I really don't see union energy, but feminines, you're in a state of surrender, because I feel like now's the time for personal healing and growth, doing the inner work. and this is like a part of the journey, and it feels really beautiful, very, you know, serene, coming to like a realization, one step closer towards yourself, loving yourself. And once you reach that state of equilibrium, which is where this masculine is headed towards, trying to find how they can be in a non-dualistic energy, that is when this masculine feels better about themselves. That's what I'm getting, guys. That's really beautiful. So let me go ahead and pull an Akashic message and see where are masculines and feminines at in their contract. So Spirit, please reveal to me, where are both masculines and feminines at in their Akashic records? Where are masculines and feminines at in their Akashic records? Thank you. The chess game, and it's in reverse. So let's see what this is all about. Three of Keys. This card shows that the political conflict of co-workers, business management, your family, or a disruptive group has grown untenable. It's unlikely to change, and some people's positions may topple, or may have done so already. It's time to walk away, even if you can't actually leave immediately. Disengage emotionally. Begin to make plans that will help you put the difficulties, worries, and unhappy people behind you. Don't be discouraged. By bringing this to an end, you create the space to bring more peace and promise to your life. This is really beautiful. So, as you know, when you play a game of chess, you're always making moves, okay? You're like 10 steps ahead of the game. What Spirit is saying is that instead of like being strategic, okay, which is masculine energy, always doing forward thinking and making plans, tangible plans, it's time to just let it all go because it's not working. And plus the energy that the masculine was in, where a masculine was in a state of duality, it isn't healthy for masculines, and it isn't healthy to enable those unhealthy patterns and energies coming from the karmic. So disengage is what I'm feeling. And I see that the feminine has, because the feminines were in a state of surrender 2 times. So feminine has already let go. So it's a matter of this masculine to be in a state of surrender, letting go of being in control of the situation, disengage from the karmic, okay? By bringing this to an end, you create space to bring more peace and promise to your life. It's time to leave. And it's a time to leave the political game behind you. So create a strategy to move on to new beginnings. So I feel like masculines have to leave the politics, right? Stop playing politics. Just disengage. That's what I'm feeling. And things are gonna work out. So that's what I have for today's reading. Let me know if that resonated. Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can reach me on my website. It's www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And you can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.